Greetings, fantastic viewers, and welcome back to Tutorou's channel. Have you ever wondered how England got its unique name? Today we're embarking on a captivating journey through time to uncover the origins of this iconic name. From ancient tribes to Anglo-Saxon settlers, and from epic battles to cultural transformations, join us as we discuss some intriguing historical facts behind why England is called England. And if you stick around until the end of the video, we will uncover the intriguing differences between the UK, Great Britain and England. It's a fascinating story that often confuses many, but we'll break it down for you in a way that's easy to understand and surprisingly interesting. Let's dive in. To understand the name England, we need to go back in time. Before it was called England, this land was home to different ancient tribes, each contributing to the rich tapestry of its early history. The most dominant of these were the Celts, who arrived in the British Isles during the Iron Age around 500 BCE. The Celts were not a single unified group, but rather a collection of tribes with shared linguistic and cultural traits. They inhabited various regions, with notable groups including the Britons in what is now England and Wales, and the Gaels in what would become Ireland and Scotland. Celtic society was complex and hierarchical. The Celts left a lasting mark on the British Isles. They introduced new technologies, such as the use of iron tools and weapons, which revolutionized agriculture and warfare. Their artistic legacy is evident in intricate metalwork, pottery, and the iconic Celtic knot designs that remain popular today. However, the Celtic dominance in the region faced challenges. In the 1st century BCE, Julius Caesar led Roman invasions of Britain, although full conquest wouldn't occur until the mid-1st century CE under Emperor Claudius. The Romans established control, bringing new infrastructure, towns and roads. But Celtic traditions persisted, especially in the countryside. But our story truly begins in the 5th century, a time when the Roman Empire, which had governed Britain for several centuries, was beginning to crumble. As the Roman legions withdrew to defend their heartlands from relentless barbarian invasions, they left behind a power vacuum in Britain. Seizing this opportunity, new groups from mainland Europe began to migrate and settle in Britain. Among these were the Angles, Saxons and Jutes, collectively known as the Anglo-Saxons. Originating from regions that are now Germany, Denmark and the Netherlands, these tribes initially arrived as mercenaries hired to protect the remnants of Roman Britain. However, they soon began to establish their own territories. The Angles in particular settled in extensive regions of eastern and central Britain, including what we now know as East Anglia, Mercia and Northumbria. Over time, the influence of the Angles expanded significantly. They built thriving communities, fortified settlements and advanced agricultural practices that supported their growing population. As the Angles' presence grew, their culture and language started to dominate the region. Old English, derived from the Germanic languages spoken by the Anglo-Saxons, gradually replaced Latin and the various Celtic languages spoken by the native Britons. This linguistic shift marked a significant cultural transformation. By the 7th century, the term Engleland, meaning land of the Angles, began to be used to describe these territories. This term began to appear in documents and chronicles of the time. By the 10th century, the various Anglo-Saxon kingdoms started to unify under a single ruler. King Alfred the Great and his successors worked towards consolidating these territories. As this unification process continued, the term Engleland began to refer to the entire kingdom. Language played a crucial role in the formation of the name. Old English, spoken by the Anglo-Saxons, was the precursor to the modern English language. The words and names from this period often evolved and simplified over time. By the time of the Norman Conquest in 1066, the term England was firmly established. The Normans, who spoke Old Norman and later Anglo-Norman, adopted the name but with their own pronunciation, which eventually led to the modern name England. The Normans brought significant changes to England, including the introduction of feudalism and changes in governance. However, the name England remained, symbolizing the continuity of the region's identity despite the Norman influence. Interestingly, while the name England refers specifically to the land of the Angles, the country's culture and identity have been shaped by a diverse mix of peoples and influences over centuries. Today, England is known for its rich history, cultural heritage and global influence. The name England is a reminder of the early settlers who laid the foundations of what would become a significant nation. From the ancient tribes and Anglo-Saxon settlers to the present day, the story of England's name is a journey through history, language and identity. And as promised, to thank you for sticking with us until the end, let's dive into the intriguing distinctions that often puzzle many. The differences between England, Great Britain and the UK. It's common to hear the terms England, UK and Great Britain used together, but they refer to distinct entities with specific differences. England is a country that is part of the island of Great Britain, which also includes Scotland and Wales. Great Britain is the name of the island itself and encompasses these three countries. The United Kingdom, or the UK, stands for the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland, which includes all of Great Britain plus Northern Ireland, located on the island of Ireland. Therefore, the UK is a sovereign state comprising 4 countries: England, Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland. Understanding these distinctions helps clarify the political and geographical relationships within the British Isles. And there you have it, folks. The story of why England is called England. It's a tale of migration, settlement, and the evolution of language. If you found this video useful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more fascinating English learning facts and history. Until next time, keep exploring the past to understand the present.